Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here, and we are up to episode number 15 of our Union Let's Play on Grand Tactician, the Civil War. We are into September of 1861, a couple months out from winter. I was taking a look at things before I started recording, and what I wanted to point out was this little block of red right here. This is technically West Virginia and Ohio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the Department of Pennsylvania, once they actually get ready, up into take West Virginia. I don't think we have any worries about well, there's a Confederate coal mine here. Probably going to have to deal with the Army of Tennessee down here with a strength of 6,500. They might take note if we start rampaging around over here in West Virginia. We have to come down here to Charleston too, and that'll fulfill some of our strategy objectives. So capturing West Virginia is 2.5% hit on their national morale, so that's something that we want to make happen. We have to take Wheeling, Grafton, and Charleston. We are in a position to move in on Wheeling. That's right there. Grafton, we have already taken it. We've got Supply Depot here. Can that be upgraded? Cannot. And then out in the west, our work continues in Memphis. Right here, I couldn't get quite close enough to it. We do control Memphis. Alright. So they are hanging out in Memphis. We've got the Army of Mississippi right there. They're kind of getting a little bigger, but I'm not really too worried about them right now. These guys, unfortunately, are horribly undersupplied, so I'm going to have to build a supply depot. I will do that right now. Build a supply depot. And we'll put you right there. We also have the Department of the West out here. They're moving into the Memphis area. Over here, what we have to deal with, 18,000 from the Western Army and 7 from the Missouri State Guard, so that's a total of 25,000, and we have 15,000 right now, so we are outnumbered there. We may actually end up having to pull these guys back if they start moving in on us, which I can't imagine they wouldn't. Department of the West has a perk available. Not really sure how, because they haven't really been involved in many battles. We'll go with Flying Column for them. Let's check the... Not enough. They're pretty close to getting their second perk, so... What I should do is probably go through each of my armies, brigade by brigade, and get their perks assigned. So I'm going to do that, and then hit play, and see what kind of trouble we can get into in episode number 15. Okay, here's something we just selected King Cotton or Breadbasket. I don't remember which one we were doing. I probably should keep better track of this stuff. We are going to go with Military 2. That's going to be ready in 50 days. Wow. Maybe I should have gone with Militia Act 4 instead. Well, whatever. So far we haven't had any action. I did move the Block Island Sound Squadron down here. We're going to start a bombardment of this. Something I didn't notice before, and I don't know how I missed this. We have an Army of Washington. I'm not really sure where they came from. They just kind of showed up. I was pretty sure that they weren't there before. Maybe they were and I didn't notice. Who can say? It is me, after all. Their readiness is zip. Looking at their They've got one brigade or one division. Kind of not really sure where they came from. Maybe they came when we got the regulars. We did the regulars. That's what we did. There. I'm going to stick with that. So let's scroll through. I'll do this for you on camera. See what we have going on. These guys are still hanging out here. I think Little Rock is one of the objectives that we were supposed to take. I just moved my my force away. We are building a couple supply depots out here to support our troops as we move across Missouri and up into Tennessee. So hopefully that'll be enough. Gotta keep pretty close tabs on what's happening up in here. Army of the Shenandoah, they are ready to go with their 19,000 men. I'm not really sure what I want to do with them right now. Part of me wants to send them down and start hitting some of this, and then they can join in the offensive on Richmond. I know there is someone out here, but they kind of they kind of vanish, so whatever. Alright, Patterson in the Department of Pennsylvania is ready to go, so we are going to send him up to Wheeling to take that. We did upgrade the supply depot, so we are going to move things forward, and I will be back with a report if anything at all happens. Alright, so the Army of New York is just about ready to go. I'm going to wait till they get up in the green, then I'm going to put them on a train, and I'm probably going to send them down to Pittsburgh area, have them assist out in the west, kind of sweep down with them in the Department of Pennsylvania. First off, take Charleston, then deal with this. This is the only Confederate invasion that we have to deal with. So once the Army of New York gets into a little better position in terms of readiness, we're going to send them down. It's like McClellan is not doing too bad with his 16,000 men. Let's send him down to Staunton to take that. And we're going to let's send both of them down. I know I'm leaving quite a bit of open territory sending them so far down the Shenandoah, but we have to push down into Virginia quite a bit. Alright, so here's the situation. I sent McClellan over to grab this supply depot here, and then noticed the Army of the Shenandoah with 10,000 men, and the Army of the Potomac with 14,000 men. So McClellan with his 17,000 is going to run into them. I gave a force march order to the Army of the Potomac with 21,000, so if they can get there in time, this battle right here should be something that we can handle fairly well. They have another perk available somehow. Well, they're force marching now, so we'll give them a perk that benefits their force march. All right, let's see if see who gets into combat first. Over here, we've got the Department of Pennsylvania coming down here. They did move off their invasion, so we have a small army somewhere in this area. They might be coming along to screw around over in this area here, but I'm not too concerned with it. Let's take a look at the Army of New York. They are green and ready to go, so we are going to send them, what did I say, Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh. We'll send them straight to Wheeling, and then we will give them an order to use trains. Well, there they go. Cotton trade slows down, demand in Europe increases, record high cotton prices, which is going to benefit the Confederacy. So, okay, we have the Department of Ohio and the Army of the Potomac both on the field at the same time. We field about 40,000. Oh, nice. As opposed to 8,000. I'm not buying that. Let's just do this. 13,000. Could have swore they had a lot more men. So we are going to actually get into this battle. It'll be good for the experience and get Hooker's division or army maybe another perk. So let's do this. Alright, so we are deploying along the eastern edge, and I'm assuming that we're going to also deploy down here wherever my other army is. Not really sure, but that is my guess is they're going to be deploying right here. We do have an objective point right here. This is the Middle Ridge Church. So I'm once again going on an assumption that we're going to have to come through Deweyville and take this objective point here. The Confederates could be coming from here, here, or here. So I'm not going to split my cavalry off this time. I'm just going to have them stay with the rest of the army. Once the second army gets here, I'm probably going to send McClellan at least up into this area and send the second army up to take this objective here. So let's hit play and see if we can find these guys. But for now, I do want them to get moving. I gave them the order to use roads, so hopefully we can get both our armies into play. I'm not really worried about it if we don't, because McClellan does outnumber the enemy forces just on his own. So we will see what happens as our men march down the field. See what's this here. Hang on. Slow down, guys. Got a feud with his... See, does it tell over here? He's either got a feud with Joseph Haskins or McClellan himself. Can't tell. There's got to be a way to tell. But it says feud, own initiative. So he's not happy with someone in his chain of command. As our troops head down the field, down the road, with our cavalry in the middle. Alright, where's our other army? They've yet to show up. It said they were going to be here in 0 hours. I know there's a way you can go into this here. So Department of Ohio is here. Army of the Potomac, it says, is arriving in 0 hours. So they should be... It says they're idle, too. Not really sure where they would... how they figure that. But McClellan's here, so we'll see what he can get into. Hooker arrives from over here. All right. Let's get Hooker moving. Guess we can wait until his whole force gets into play. We're going to give him the same orders. I'm going to pause it. Marching columns. Guess we can't go to long range on Limber. Give him the order to use roads. I was really expecting him to come through the, come in on the south, but oh well. I guess we can have him go this way. Give him the order and get things moving. Okay, so we made it through the first day without having sighted anyone whatsoever. We are ready to deploy on the second day. My plan was to have Army of the Potomac come over and capture this entry point here and then move up with McClellan kind of taking up position right here. From the looks of it, they might be coming down from here, so how I want to set these guys up, we're just going to move these guys up a little bit like this, and there they are. Surprise, surprise. So let's get McClellan. That's a hell of a line he's got. We're going to come at him from over here. Let's get everybody into single line. Get them deployed. Like this. Actually, we're going to go with a double line for them. Kind of concentrate their forces a little bit. Bring them out. All right. Turn off the use roads, use cover, and high ground. Same for McClellan. Okay, get our infantry in long range. Long range infantry. Okay, get everyone ready to go. And somehow they managed to completely disappear. That's okay, though. What I might do is, actually, I think I'm going to go through and get all of my divisions set up how I want them. Key is to kind of hit them from the flanks. I might dispatch skirmishers from these guys and send them over here to kind of take them on both flanks. I don't know about all that. Might just advance our brigades as we go. All right, let's get this organized here. Let's get this attack organized. We are still in the deployment phase for day 2. So what I'm gonna do, seeing as it looks like for a change, our artillery may actually be in a decent position to attack here. I'll move everybody up to the line. Get Buell. Move him over like this. I want to get the artillery I want to get them set up so that they are preferably not facing the wrong way. There we go. This little creek here is going to make things kind of tricky. This may take a couple minutes to get everything set up how I want it to be. Let's take the cavalry first. Uh, we'll put the cavalry right here. He's in a fairly good position. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is send my cavalry, both of them. Put them in the double line. Send them over here. Once I hit play, I'm going to get these guys detached on their own. And then we can send them up and around. Okay, I'm going to keep these two brigade or divisions over here. Like this. All right, push play. Then pause. Okay, we're going to detach you. And I want you to come up over here. Okay, we're going to detach you. And we're going to have you come up over here. I think you can see what I'm planning on doing. Just rushing them down. Probably didn't have to send them so far down, but... And I think I am actually going to detach skirmishers from these guys. Set everybody to long range. The skirmishers out. All right. Let's get our cavalry or our artillery set up over here. Holy shit. Okay, he's a little bit far out for my liking. Can move him up. Start moving these guys up. Get them moved up. We'll bring the artillery with us. I think our artillery's probably already firing on them. Bring this division up as well. Alright, so we do have our skirmishers out to face their skirmishers. Okay. Kind of do this step by step. Get a nice skirmish line coming in from this direction up here. Okay, I think we're gonna detach. Let's make sure everybody's on long range. I'm gonna detach Burns. Just because he's so far from McClellan. Oh, they got good range. Let's start firing on the detachments of skirmishers here. See if we can't get them pushed back right off the bat. Okay. Let's move this entire division forward. This. Then our cavalry. Get them in get them in single lines. Alright, so far our skirmishers are still a little bit out of range, so fire on that detachment. Okay, we could probably speed things up a little bit. Alright, our skirmishers are almost in position here. Start bringing them down. Move them forward, kind of in increments. Alright, they are... Our artillery's engaging. Looks like our cavalry is almost in the position that I want them to be in. Bring them down here. I think I just brought my cavalry right down. Yeah, that's about where I want them. Bring these guys over here. Okay, let's get you in range. Okay, we'll have our skirmishers focus on this detachment, 2nd Brigade. So this division can move up. How's the rest of our army doing? Are they moving at all? Yep, they're slowly moving into position. Okay, I want you to come over here. Yeah, this is kind of a mess down here. These guys got, looks like they got a little bogged down in this creek, crossing this creek, so that may be an issue. What do you have line of sight on? Nothing really. So let's move you up so you can get line of sight on. Where's the extreme edge of their line? Right there. Let's move you up. Alright, Kemper is coming in on us here. Okay, we just got another artillery battalion. Captured some artillery there. Let's move them up. See, we've got 1,500 men. Small brigades so far. These guys would stand still long enough. I could... There we go. Nice. Put yourself right in a position to get flanked. Okay, let's have this detachment come down here. We've still got a whole lot of infantry that's just hanging out in the back. So let's bring them up. Okay, 3rd Division. I want you to come up like this. Cavalry still moving into position. Uh-oh. Colonel Kimball was killed at the head of his troops. That's not good. Who is Colonel Kimball? Well, nevertheless, whoops. Guess our cavalry didn't want to come down just yet. Alright, looks like we got a brigade 700 moving in. We're going to bring our cavalry down. Start moving our skirmishers up. So far our skirmish line's done pretty good, so... And we'll have you hit this battalion. Second Brigade is kind of faltering a little bit. Hey, why are you guys not fighting? have you come up over here. Okay, Pennsylvania State Militia, fire on them. Okay, come up over here. Let's have you come over here. Move you up. Move you up. Alright, so the situation on the south is going pretty good. These guys are still an absolute mess over here. Bring you up here. Let's check up on our northern. This looks like this is where the bulk of the fighting is happening so far. Skirmishers are kind of breaking. Okay, let's get you up into the action. Or idle. Let's hit you. Alright, cavalry, it's time for you to come down, make your attack. Now these are all just still skirmishers, so... Oh, this is 2nd Brigade. Let's have you rally. Got 2 2nd Brigades and they're both broken. I don't think they were expecting our cavalry to come in. Let's charge this brigade here. Let me give a division-wide cavalry charge order. There we go. Flag. Charge. Then we'll have you charge into this brigade here. And the enemy is retreating. Where'd our other cavalry go? They're still up here, still kind of moving into position. Okay, these guys are getting into position still, now that the enemy is retreating. So let's have you come out and hit him. Okay. Here's our militia. Capture the guns, why not? Then hit them. So I could play it instead of sitting here on pause. Still got all these units that didn't even get engaged. Cavalry broke, but so did they. These guys, they don't look like they're moving at all. Okay. Not too bad. Let's get them to charge. Okay, they're gonna run right into these guys. I'm gonna give them the charge order too. 3rd Brigade. I guess I can't. Let's have you fire on him. Get these guys in on the action too. No reason for them to miss out on the fun. Archer's Brigade. I think Archer's the one with the feud. We'll have this brigade, 2nd Brigade, come in on this artillery battalion down here. You fire on him. This guy's still kind of loitering in the background. You fire on him as well. You... Doesn't look like we've got anyone to worry about over here. Let's have you fire on that one. That artillery right there. Actually, what I want to do is fire on him. This side of the battlefield, Lawton's Brigade, take it to him. Pretty soon he's going to be completely surrounded. Alright, hit this brigade here. Pursue. We have anyone in the woods down here? Doesn't look like it. Let's have you pursue as well. These guys are completely surrounded here. Charge into them. Nice. The rest of these guys are just hanging out. Let's get them up. Or why you can't fire on their commander. Hello. Guess you can go after him. You guys, now that you're finally on this side of the river, might as well come up. Why not? There, we took the objective. Or we are in the process of taking the objective. Where are you going? Oh, he's the one with the feud. Samuel P. Carter. Scott's Brigade is whipped out. I guess that would be them. So we'll go after him. Go after him. Scott's Brigade whipped out. So we are whipping out these Confederates left and right. They're going to try and advance right into us, so can't have that. Let's move you up over here. Cavalry. Hit him. Why not? You can charge him. Samuel P. Carter. Remember that name. He's not going to be in charge of that brigade much longer. Look at these guys. Oh, wow, we got cavalry. I forgot about the 3rd Division of Cavalry here. Just hit him. Why not? Alright, let's see if we can whip Wise's brigade in the 11 minutes that we have. We'll have you actually pursue him. Where are you going? I want you to attack him. Can you charge? Nope. I'll attack him anyway. What's going on down here? Charge. Charge. Charge Ewell's brigade. Whoops. Why don't you come up and join the fight? These guys didn't really do anything at all back here. I'll have them come up. Let's hang out. Isn't much they're going to be able to do this far past the battle being done. Oh, everyone's getting away. We got one brigade coming up. They've still got a pretty sizable force there. They decided to turn around and hit our brigade there, and we might cause a few problems. Actually, now that he's coming into view, hit him. Let's watch our guys fire on him as he marches right into us. I think that's about it. Shoot him! Shoot him! Ah, there we go. Another major victory for us. October 8th, 1861 at Staunton, Virginia. We suffered 3,007 casualties, so slightly less than 10%. We only lost 3 guns. They lost every single gun they had, and roughly half their force. So I'd say that was a pretty good battle for McClellan and Hooker. Battle of Staunton ended on October 8th, 1861 with a federal major victory. Something to be happy about. Our own losses amount to 3,000. They lost 5,000. National morale dropped by 1.03%. Our military experience rose by 1.13%. May have to watch this again to remember who the commander was that I wanted to get rid of. Someone in McClellan's army. We could always go through. I'm sure the name will jump out at me. And then we'll get rid of him. We'll fire him. Send him to make sure nobody steals the hay for the horses or something. Alright, glorious victory at Staunton. Army of the Shenandoah fleeing in panic. And Hampton's division now has 2,200 men, and the Army of the Potomac has 14,000. All right. Right now we can't really do anything with McClellan because his readiness is low. But Hooker... Let's see, what can we do with Hooker? Can't do anything with Hooker either. Oh well. We'll get into that in the next episode when we replace that prick in McClellan's army with someone that'll actually follow orders, not run the other way, right in the middle of a battle. So now we still do have the Department of Pennsylvania coming down here to deal with the force that was here. They're not a very big force, so I'm not really expecting too much of a fight. If they encounter them somewhere around here, they'll deal with them and then move on to Charleston, Virginia, and that'll be West Virginia in our pocket. Out in the west, looks like the Army of Mississippi is just kind of hanging out. 15,000 men, with our Department of the West with 15,820 men. I'm not really sure how I want to handle this. It does look like these guys have started to move east. So we are going to have you hang out there with your 57%. Harney, you're going to move on the Army of Mississippi. But that'll be for the next episode. Our war in the West will continue. We'll get rid of what little bit of Confederate rabble we have up here. Take West Virginia. Let's see. We've only got, I believe, Charleston to take in West Virginia. National morale for the Union is 91%. Confederates are down to 80%. National support is actually higher for the Confederates at 93%. The morale of our armies are about equal. We've got 197,802 men to their 74,000, so we almost outnumber them 3-1. Our Navy is quite a bit bigger than theirs. Military experience, they are slightly ahead of us. We've won 19 battles, they've won 6. We've inflicted 66,324 casualties to roughly 50,000. We have no relations with the Europeans. They are getting up there. I'm not exactly sure what happens with European intervention. So if you've had the Europeans intervene, or whatever you want to call it, let me know what happens in the comments down below. I'm kind of curious. My last campaign, I was the Confederates, and I think the war ended before the Europeans even gave a second thought to helping us out. So now we do have a federal slight advantage. Let's see. There's win 5 consecutive land battles. I think we're probably just about there. That'll bump our national morale up by 5%. So let's get rid of this and call this episode to a close. Anyway, if you like the Battle of Staunton, you thought McClellan and Hooker did a good job, hit that like button. Leave your thoughts, tips, and advice in the comments below. If you happen to be watching and want to type out the name of that commander I was going to sack, feel free. That'll save me from having to scroll through my video before I post it and find it, and then forget about it after the next day. So, helpful tips, helpful reminders, all of that good stuff in the comment section below. If you're not subscribed yet, you probably should be, because this is a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it, and I hope you are too, so hit the subscribe. Come along with us through the Civil War. We're going to be getting into winter soon, so we are going to focus on building. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's episode. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching, and have yourself a very, very good day.